When did we talk about? Oh no, I guess we didn't really talk about it.
Oh, we didn't talk about shit last time.
Well, like a Saturday, we talked about like the Packers and the Chiefs and shit, but not the other games. So,
well, first things first. Let's just recognize that we have our podcast recording on 9/11.
Oh wow, I didn't. You're right. I didn't connect
just
that.
realized that. Well, I was at home watching like some National Geographic special or something.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. It's like, well, we should probably say something in the podcast, even though we weren't alive. But
yes,
always remember.
Never forget.
Never forget.
This is, even though this is not going to come out on September 11th, but it's recorded on September 11th.
Yeah, so that counts.
Never forget.
Yeah, never forget.
All that jazz. How long was that? Like 23 years ago?
2001.
2000?
No, 2000.
It was 2001.
No. Oh, yeah, it was. It was. Yep.
Yes.
Kira and I were just talking about this. My roommate, before I left, she was born 6 months after 9/11.
Like exactly 6 months?
Like almost 6 months after 9/11. I think it's 6 months and a couple days.
Imagine how weird it is to have your birthday on 9/11. It's an awkward scenario.
Nothing you can do about it.
Well, yeah, there's nothing you can do about it, but like
celebrate it on the 12th.
Yeah, that's honestly the best move, because you can't just,
or the 10th.
You can't sit there and be like, hey, and it's my birthday.
You know that some asshole in the office and be like, yeah, yo, Jeanette, happy birthday.
Yeah, it's just this national tragedy that changed America forever, and you're also over here just going, and my birthday.
Changed like international law altogether.
Yeah, exactly.
Change the world.
One of the biggest events in like
modern human history.
Yeah, and you're just going, and my birthday.
Yeah,
don't
and it's Jeanette's birthday. Let's not forget about that,
Let's not forget that part too.
Yeah.
So, yes. This is Cheap Seats 77, I think.
77, nice.
Yeah, we're getting up there, almost 100.
Fuck, we're old.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ, how many times? Imagine how much hours we spent sitting in these chairs recording this.
Enough.
Yeah, more than
enough.
You think we'd be better at it?
Well, I was gonna say, you think we'd actually, well, compared to where we first started, we're a lot damn better.
Yeah, that's fair.
A lot goddamn better, that's for sure.
I think it really pivoted once you get in person and record.
Oh yeah.
Because last week we did the audio only. It was all online, and honestly, it just doesn't hit the same. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, it's so much more like it's a little inside baseball. But when you're recording a podcast, it's so much harder. I've realized now, going from, because that's all we used to record was like online, no face cams, no nothing, just audio. We did that all the way back to like when we were doing like the Hardcore Heroes Fantasy show.
Yeah.
And we did that for like the first 20-ish episodes of Cheat Seats. And then we got to here where we're now recording in person. Going back to recording audio only and not seeing anyone while you're talking, it makes it a lot more difficult, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, because you can't, like, you're just sitting there and, say you're dicking around doing other things, like, heaven forbid, you're like, oh, yeah. You're not fully engaged.
Well, you can't see like people's facial reactions, and also like it's so much harder to like not cut people off too.
Oh yeah, because of the mic delay and shit.
Yeah, you get the mic delay, and then like you can't see someone like being eager to talk or anything. Oh, yeah. You just get to the point where it's like, and up, and then someone else goes, and you're like, oh no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, my bad. You go.
Like when you run into someone on the sidewalk and you do the tango, you just like, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
oh.
You both go, or one goes right, the other one goes left, and you guys both go the same way.
Yeah, that's
do that shit all the time.
Or when you say like goodbye to someone when you're leaving, you both start walking the same direction.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I had one experience at a Quick Trip. I went up by the cashier, and we both said like, how are you doing at the same time? And then we both answered, and then like it was just awkward from that point like, after. Just like I walked away like, God, I fucking hate myself. Like, why am I like this?
Fucking blew it.
Why am I like this? Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing that day. Like, and I had I just started using one of them slim wallets too. And so I was struggling to get the card out because like, the one side has usually has like elastic to keep it in there, but I was pulling it out of the wrong side. I'm just like, oh, sorry, wrong side. Oh, and then you fumble with the card for how long?
And you just drop it on the floor. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah, you walk away and you just want to like, I don't know, fucking grind your nose in the pavement. You're just like, God, I hate myself.
Scrub your teeth with a brick. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather do that than go through that interaction again. It was brutal.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yes. So week 1, Bryce, it's concluded.
Fuck me.
There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's
you want to talk
total shit show.
Fantasy first?
Yeah, sure. Let's get into it.
How'd the team do?
Team did great. I won. Kicked Mason's ass, even without Christian McCaffrey.
Boy, I wish Mason was here.
Man, does that piss me off, though, that Christian McCaffrey's out.
I didn't honestly know he was injured until they said something where he's actually he's going to be out.
At least give us, on Sunday, before the game started, be like, yeah, he's going to sit, whatever.
Right.
So that way, at least put a backup in. Like, there's people that were counting on him to get 20 points, 25 points to win the game. And then, you're out, and then there's not another running back because it's a Monday night game.
I will say, after that game happened and he was rolled out, I saw at least, 3 to 4 posts about the whole, the cliche, the city needs you tonight. I'm relying on one man. It's just Christian McCaffrey, and the people in the comments being like, yeah, so about that.
Yeah, he's on vacation, dog.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked. So unless you have Jordan Mason or you have some third string running back of some sort, which you were already lucky, though, because I did see the score of your game, and you already won without needing McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think I beat him by 20 points.
Yeah, it wasn't close at all. So I came into that game on Monday night. I was up by 24, and I just needed Kittle not to score 24, and he only put up 11 or so. So I was pretty set, but bad start to the year for me. Jordan Love, first quarterback I picked, and already fucking injured.
It's all right.
MCL sprain.
MCL sprain, but they say he's gonna try and play this Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's
It must not be that bad. If I guarantee he's a tough son of a bitch.
I don't want him to rush it back, though.
No, I know, but think about it. If it's sprained, it's not torn.
Yeah, it's not torn, but I think I want Jordan Love. You just pay this guy what, $50 million a year? I want him to have as much time as he needs to recover.
He's young yet, though. He knows his limits.
You're right about that.
He's young. He knows his limits. And fucking hell, if I'm gonna have Malik Willis out there throwing touchdown passes,
that scares me. Yeah,
no shit.
Malik Willis, and then he's a project.
You know what else I saw?
What?
Christian McCaffrey's not likely to start week 2.
Oh, he's not likely to start week 2?
Because he has tendonitis in his Achilles.
So who do you have instead at running back?
Literally nobody.
He didn't pick up Jordan Mason.
I should.
I think he already got scooped up.
He might have. I'm
pretty sure. Check the waiver wire. I'm pretty sure he's already scooped up, but
well, it said he was on the fucking Raiders.
Oh, I play you this week. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pick up anyone. Just leave it empty.
I have Austin Eckler in for him right now. That's my only other running back. Oh, wait, no, I did pick up Alexander Madison.
Oh, fuck.
But he's on the Raiders.
Yeah. I won last week.
But he did put up 16 points against the Chargers.
Yeah.
He's playing.
It's more of
who's BAC?
BAC?
Oh, BAL.
Baltimore. Yeah.
He's playing Baltimore. Baltimore doesn't really have.
Yeah, their defense is. I mean, they play the Chiefs, so it's kind of hard to monitor.
Well, they always lose to the Chiefs.
Yeah, that was a brutal game. Isaiah Likely should have wore white cleats.
Yeah, it would have been that much.
Just barely over the line, and I saw people bitching and complaining about that,
and fucking Puka is out on IR.
Yeah, you're getting bit with the injury bug.
I got fucked.
I got Love injured, but I don't think anyone else is injured so far for me. Thank God.
Yeah, hold on. Let's just take a peek here.
Gibbs had a good game. So
McCaffrey's questionable. Probably not going to play.
Yep.
Puka's on IR. Jamal Williams is questionable.
Rip.
Devon A-Chain's questionable.
Rip.
Ankle. I think they're going to tape that bitch up and run him.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow played like shit.
Yeah, that was brutal against the Pats.
You're projected 131. I'm projecting 120 right now.
Yeah. That was a bad game for Joe Burrow.
In my other leagues, and fucking Raheem Mostert's out.
Yeah.
The fuck? I'm projected
that backfield though.
135 to 111 right now. So in one league. And then my discount tire league. Or I shouldn't say discount tire. It's not really discount tire league. It's people who used to work at discount tire league.
Oh, it's just a joint of that little group that used to work there.
Yeah.
He's bonded over with it.
So you're gonna have a running back in.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have anyone off of waivers?
He I don't know. Yeah.
Pretty brutal.
This is the league I picked up Chubb to put in my IR.
Yeah.
I won every league except for one. So I'm 3-1 this week.
There you go. Not bad.
Happy, yeah.
I'm 1-1. I lost in we have a league with just me, Greg, Cameron, and Dyson, and it's literally a 4-man league it's called the fuck shit league. It's basically just fuck shit, like no one cares. We just loaded up teams and we're like, this is ridiculous. And I lost though, because team was pretty bad. Jamar Chase didn't really do much, to be honest with you. But the whole Bengals roster was not good against the Patriots.
Dude, Bengals shit the bed.
I can't believe they lost that game.
What the fuck?
It makes a lot of sense because apparently they were changing their offensive scheme. T. Higgins was out. Jamar Chase was just coming back because he sat out for how long with his contract negotiations.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd left for the Titans, and I mean, they have a new running back too, like Joe Mixon's gone. And Joe Mixon tore it up for the Texans. Joe Mixon had I forget how much points he had, but he had a lot. I remember that. So, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens this week between you and me because quarterback-wise, I don't know if Love's playing. I don't know if I should start. I picked up Stafford off the waivers. I don't know if I should start Herbert or Stafford.
Well, it doesn't fucking matter. If I don't have CM, half my team is on fucking questionable. So you could win just by the pure fact that people don't want to fucking play.
I mean, I'm not going to complain.
Like, I don't have another running back.
A win is a win. A win is a win for me.
Well, I guess I do have Alexander Madison, but like, fuck if I know he's going to do good. He could have just had a 1-week flu.
Yeah, maybe. It looks like he's getting more carries though than Zamir White. Zamir White's not really doing as good. He was like the big kind of pull people wanted, but didn't really work well.
So good.
Yeah. You see what Kyler Murray said?
About throwing it to, what was it?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison.
They draft this guy like 4th overall, and then he's just like, well, it's not my job to target him.
Yeah, it's not my job to throw him the ball. Yes, it is. You're literally the quarterback.
Yeah. Which I get what he
said. Yeah,
he
said it really poorly.
Yeah, he's like, it's not my job to target him. And I'm like, well, it kind of is.
It's like one of those things. He probably thought it in his head. He thought it sounded good in his head, and then when he said it, he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm just going to bite the bullet on this one.
Yeah, and the media took it and they ran with it. They were just like, oh, look what Kyler Murray said. And it was like, I'm pretty sure what he meant is like, I'm not just going to force feed targets to Marvin Harrison. I'm going to go with like the play design and I'm going to go through my reads and my progression.
It was stupid how it was wide, like heaven's gates open.
Oh, dude, he was
so open.
Kyler Murray missed him, and he's just like, well, it's not my fucking job to throw the ball.
Like, no, I don't know if we can keep this one in.
Incoming Bryce political moment.
Like our border open, just wide open. I'm pretty sure we can keep that one in.
We'll see. We'll see
it. We'll see.
You're going to see Marvin Harrison Jr. against, I think they play the Rams this week. He's going to be back there throwing the ball to himself. He's just going to be like, you know what? If Kyler Murray won't fucking throw it to me, I'll
throw it myself.
What
was that video from that old NFL commercial? He like throws it to himself. He runs, throws it. Was it Cam Newton or was it
It wasn't Cam Newton. I know you're talking.
Is it DK?
It might have been DK. I'm not sure.
It might have been prime DK.
Yeah. Well, it was someone guy who was just, I think it was a receiver. I don't think it was a quarterback, but it was like an athletic freak where he just like threw it up to himself and then ran like 30 yards and caught it.
It was more than 30. It was like 40, 50.
Was it 40?
It was a lot.
I don't know. I like vividly remember that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If people at home, you know what I'm talking about. You youngins.
I just can't believe that though. It's just, well, it's not my fucking job to throw the ball. Okay, so what do you do?
What a loser. This guy complaining I'm not throwing the ball to him.
One game though, like, do you have to panic now on Marvin Harrison Jr. if you own him?
I don't think so. Maybe if week 2 is the same, I'd panic a little bit, and if 3 is the exact same, then probably look to get rid of him.
Hey, this is okay. If this is going to look bad if Cameron ends up winning the fantasy league somehow, but he's a fucking idiot for taking Marvin Harrison Jr. in the first round. Why would you do that? Why
you could have picked him up 3rd or 4th, probably even 5th.
I think 2nd he probably would have went, but like. First round for a rookie that you haven't seen play? He did the same shit last year with
Bijan.
And I took Bijan this year, but this is because it's a different offensive scheme. We already kind of know what he can do.
New offensive coach.
I don't know. That's insane to me to take a rookie in the first round of the fantasy draft. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going to happen, and that's a good proof right there. 1.4 points he had. Brutal.
Rough.
Yeah. I know I had Travis Kelce put up like 6. He did not do very good either.
Dude, no tight end did good this week. Dalton Kincaid shit the bed. David Njoku, shit game.
Yeah.
Fucking got their shit kicked in by the Cowboys.
Yeah. I still won, so I'm not going to complain too much, but like Javonte Williams only had 3.3 for me, and then like literally anyone else on my bench except for Trey Benson put up like at least 13. I think Khalil Shakir, George Pickens, and Brian Thomas Jr. all put up 13 or more.
I had Ramondre Stevenson on the bench because I thought, tough. He's not going to do good.
How much did he have? Like
23?
I was going to say like 20 some.
He had 23 points on my bench, and I was like, fuck.
Fucking sucks.
But how was I going to know that the fucking Patriots were going to go out there and cream on their first game?
I wouldn't have guessed that, so that's fair. I thought they were going to get steamrolled by the Bengals, and I was
they're going to get murdered.
That reflects quite a bit in my pick'em score when we get to that later.
Yeah, we'll see. It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, but do you see Caleb Williams play at all against the Titans?
I heard it wasn't good.
Pretty closely. Yeah, he had like 92 pass yards, no touchdowns.
And yet they're glazing him so hard.
The media is, yes. Us normal folk realize that Caleb Williams didn't do shit to win that game. Like
he didn't throw one touchdown pass.
No, he struggled, like coming from the NFL to
from college to the NFL.
College to the NFL. Like you watch his college game tape, he was allowed to kind of just run around in the pocket, and he makes like these crazy moves and like these really elaborate plays and kind of like very free-form stuff. Now in the NFL, you're playing a lot better talent. You can't do that same shit, and that showed against the Titans because the Titans pass rush, like whoever the center is for the Bears too, I forgot his name. It's a new center, but he got steamrolled constantly.
Yeah, by the linebacker, I think it was. I thought it was like
there was one, where the linebacker just ran him over. But like the defensive tackles too, and the interior defensive linemen, they were getting through all the time. And you watch Caleb Williams like kind of run back and spin, but then right into a sack. Like there was one play on
I think it was the first drive of the game. Didn't they lose like 20 yards or 25 yards?
The first or second drive of the game, it was like 2nd and 10 or something, and he ran back, tried to evade a sack, and instead of throwing away the football, he just like kept running back and like trying to create something out of it, and he got sacked for like a 20-yard loss or something.
It had like
30-29.
Something stupid.
And it took him out of field goal range too.
Oh, by a long shot.
Why would you? And that's something I don't know. If you're Caleb Williams, I feel like you need to work on is losing. Like when you're going to lose a battle like that, don't make it worse by like trying to
throw the ball away.
Happen. Yeah, be smart with the football. And like he was pretty inaccurate too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was overthrowing people left and right.
Yeah, a lot of throws over the middle he missed too. And like there was one touchdown pass he would have had, but Keenan Allen dropped it in the end zone.
I saw that.
That was pretty bad. But they only won that game because of their defense, and Will Levis like just kind of shit the bed. He actually played. I thought he played okay the first half.
Will Levis actually played pretty good.
And then the second half, he shit the bed though.
Yeah.
You see that one? He fell to the ground. He like tried to like shuffle.
Yeah,
picked off, pick 6.
And that was the game, man. That was the game sealer.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he fell to his knees with his hand.
I've seen the memes. It's like
he surrendered Cobra just folded. He didn't even move it. He didn't get up to like try to make the tackle. He was just in such awe. Like through that.
He sat there. He was like, "Fuck."
That's exactly what came out of his mouth. I guarantee. He's
oh,
like God,
shit.
Kind of like that. God damn it. So, and then I saw the Titans coach. He said, in the second half, if we would have just punted on 1st and 10 every drive, we would have won. He's like,
is that what he said?
Yeah, he's like, I think we would have been better off just punting on 1st and 10, and we probably would have won that game because the offense threw the game away.
Yeah, they did.
They just did everything in their power to lose that.
Quite literally, they threw it away.
Yeah, quite literally. He just served it up on a silver platter with a nice little pitch. And
big old Caleb Williams. Take the days by media.
They're going to struggle next week against the Jets. The Titans are going to struggle.
Let's talk about A-Rod on the Jets.
Yeah, man. What do you think of his first performance, first game for the Jets, first full game?
I think there was a lot of miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers, he looked like regular Aaron Rodgers out there throwing good passes. There's a couple where they were saying they were behind him and they were swatted away. He could have let him a little bit, but you got to give the man a little bit more credit.
Yeah.
Because he was out for a whole year, you know.
And it was difficult playing football for like almost, 2 years.
Yeah.
Because you got that little chunk, but like real game action, You basically didn't play real game action for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then you're back in there. And I will say I kind of noticed he had a lot of zip on the ball still. He has a really strong arm and he's pretty accurate.
He was hawking them down there too. Yeah. But receivers couldn't catch.
Yeah.
And they just ran routes that they weren't supposed to run. Like
his mobility too is kind of gone.
Oh yeah,
like
he's pretty stiff.
Pretty sit in the pocket, step this way, step that way, but not really like you can't extend the play with him anymore. But he's 40. I mean, that's
I think maybe middle of the season that might loosen up a little bit.
Yeah,
because I think he's still pretty stiff because he hasn't played an actual game.
You think he's trying to be real protective with it?
I think he's just trying not to rupture it again.
Yeah,
it's still pretty fresh yet. I mean, I guess it was pretty immaculate that he was throwing passes like a week after he had surgery on it. That was
walking on it, throwing passes.
Which is nuts in its own. But I feel like you just gotta, when you're that old, man, you gotta take it careful. That's what he's trying to do. I feel like.
I think so. I think he needs to be just real cautious of that. And if I was a Jets fan, I would be very kind of scared of that. But the Niners looked really good, and I don't know if the Jets.
Nick Bosa didn't really do shit that game. He actually got fucking manhandled. I could tell because I have a league where I have him in there. He got like 9 points, maybe.
Yeah.
Usually he's supposed to get like 25, 26.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's fair. Well, I'll tell you what, Niners offense didn't miss a fucking beat without CMC. They were still really good. They CMC's good, but can I make the argument CMC is a system running back?
No.
He's not, but I just find that funny.
I can hear people saying it.
You could throw Jordan Mason in there and he just balls out and has a game. He
did have a good game.
He did. Debo took some carries too and all that. But
yeah, Debo.
And then there's something about the Jets. Oh yeah, Alan Lazard he had that one play that was a touchdown, but I feel like Aaron was frustrated him at the start when he dropped that crossing route.
Yeah, that's the one where Rodgers could have let him on a little bit more.
Yeah.
But he also could have slowed down a little bit, mid route. He could have saw the ball was coming behind him. He could have pumped the brakes a little bit.
But you
got out in front of it.
You got to catch that because Aaron Rodgers is just gonna fucking eviscerate you if you have a drop.
Well, yeah.
Especially Alan Lazard when you've been playing with Lazard for years.
And then this shit happens. What the fuck?
He's like, come on, dude. Really?
Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know. The Jets kind of struggled. Garrett Wilson was good. I'll say that.
Yeah, you're pretty all right.
I wish I had him this year, kind of. But
who has him?
Dalton does.
Dalton's uncle.
I think Dalton does. Doesn't Dalton have him?
No, isn't Dalton? Oh my God! Isn't Dalton's uncle? Uncle?
Yes, Matt has Breece Hall though. Yeah, that's who he has. He has a jet, but Breece Hall.
No, he's Pack Attack, isn't he?
Yeah, that's who he is.
I thought he was taking care of Dalton's team.
No. He's just our player in the league now.
Oh,
in the league.
He's in Puerto Rico.
Yes. Congrats on the marriage, Devin.
Yeah, I forgot what's wrong with that.
Yes, he's in Puerto Rico, living it up.
So what do you want to talk about next? Do you want to get it over with? Can I get it over with?
What do you want to get over?
What do you think I want to get over with? Starts with a big old M.
M. I don't know, man. I'm
Michigan's lost.
Oh yeah. If you want to talk about that quick. Yeah.
Fuck, we got eviscerated, dude.
You got stomped by Texas. They fucking took you boys to town.
I mean, we had our good runs. I had faith. Hopefully this is just a fluke, and hopefully we finish the season. As long as we beat Ohio State, that's all that matters.
Some guy said that Michigan is just Iowa now. You guys have a stellar defense, but your offense is just not good.
No. Gotta let them develop.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it'll get better throughout the year, but brutal.
There's this thing called the transfer portal next year.
Yeah, this will just be a down year. If you guys actually got a decent transfer portal QB next year, you'd be set.
Yeah, because we still got good receivers.
The pieces of the team are still there. I mean, they did lose a lot to the draft, I will say.
They had the most people. I think they had 13 players.
Oh, yeah.
13 players go in the draft, and I think 11 of them. I think 2 linemen weren't drafted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jesus. I think it's a fresh line, fresh quarterback. Yeah. The only one in the back, the only one that's on the offense is maybe a couple receivers and Donovan Edwards.
Yeah.
Those are the only.
Do you think that would explain? I didn't really see how he did against Texas, but do you think that would explain his struggles early?
Probably, yeah.
Having the new line and
his chemistry ain't there.
Yeah, because he was a baller last year, but you also have Blake Corum there too. So you have the 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Now you have just Donovan Edwards, and he's kind of struggling with the lead back. But is what it is. But yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one to lose. I mean,
swallow my pride. Still got that chip, baby.
You guys could still win the Big Ten. I mean, Ohio State's gonna be the biggest task.
Fuck Ohio. I say with passion.
Yeah.
Fuck Ohio State.
Man, Ohio State's probably gonna be the biggest task because it's them and Michigan every year basically for who wins the Big Ten.
One of these years,
actually, this year might be USC or Oregon. I forget because they're in the Big Ten now.
Yeah, Oregon's in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
All I know is that I hate Ohio State with burning passion.
Fair.
And I want to go to an Ohio State game in the Big House.
Oh, that'd be
one of these years.
Yeah.
I want to go so fucking bad.
Michigan versus Ohio State.
Oh my God.
That's gotta be a crazy environment.
I really wish I almost had the chance to go. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was 2 years ago when we were on this. So we already beat them once. We were going for the second time.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think someone offered me a ticket.
Really?
But it was so fucking expensive for the ticket. I couldn't afford to go. I think it was like a $500, $600 ticket.
Where were the seats?
Like
decent seats or nosebleeds?
They were like 4 rows up from the field.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. They weren't in the end zone. I think they were like on the 30 or 40.
Still, that's really good.
Yeah. Insane.
It makes sense why there's so much.
Yeah, and it was literally like that or nothing. It was that or nosebleeds. I'm like, I'm not sitting in the fucking nosebleeds of the Big House, man. I want to be down on the action, and I just couldn't scrape the money together.
He's so far from the field, and I don't know. But yeah, that was tough. I saw another college thing too. Saw Nebraska, Mini Mahomes, fucking Patrick McPartments. Yeah. He had a game against Colorado. He stomped him, and then Shedeur Sanders. I don't know what's up with that guy, but he was like, he walked off the field with 2 minutes left, and then like post game interview, he just like threw his offensive line under the bus because they asked him like, what were the struggles that you had with this game? Like, what happened out there? And he was like, well, how many times did Raiola get touched? Like the Nebraska's quarterback. And he just threw his offensive line under the bus. Pretty bad. I don't know. I'm out on Colorado.
Come on, Coach Prime.
I'm out on Colorado. They're not going to do any good. They suck.
It's the same thing as last year. Maybe they'll win a game next week, like this weekend. They'll win a game, and then they'll go back. Like the hype train will be back, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we're the best." And then it'll go down to nothing again. They're
all the glitter and all the fucking fancy stuff, but no sustenance to it. Just like nothing, no substance. Just they don't. Their offensive line sucks. Their defensive line sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And if your offensive line sucks and your defensive line sucks, I don't know what you're going to do because the football is made in the trenches. Like you win and lose in the trenches.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yep.
Because if you think of it this way, offensive line, if you have a shitty offensive line, you can't push the ball downfield, well, then you're screwed. Defensive line, if you're giving a quarterback all the time in the world to sit back there and make a decision, you're screwed. So,
Yep.
That's tough. So Colorado will never be good until
a lot of season left,
but defensive line. And let's be real, Deion Sanders is probably going to leave Colorado after this year because both of his sons are probably going to get drafted, and he's just going to go coach for an NFL team.
That'd be wild.
Oh man,
he'd probably go have him coach for Carolina.
Yeah. There you go.
Bring Carolina a chip, baby.
Yeah, that's never.
Dalton would be happy.
Dalton would be happy. Yeah, pretty much. I want to touch 2 more things before we get to the pick'em. Let's start with Tyreek Hill. Arrested. You see that shit?
Yeah. Did you see the body cam footage?
I did see the body cam footage.
It's wild.
It is like wild.
I get where he's coming from. He's like, come on, man, I got a game I'm going to. Yeah. Like, you know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Tyreek Hill.
Right.
Just, what was I would have said, what was I pulled over for? Speeding? All right, just go give me my ticket, man. I'm going to be late to the game.
That's pretty much what he was like. I think both sides though were in the wrong because he
didn't need to roll his window back up.
Yeah,
he was kind of being a dick that way.
They like knocked on the window. He's like, "What are you knocking on my window like that for?" And then he just like rolled it back up, and the cops told him, "Hey, keep your window down." And then rolled it back up, and like he wasn't necessarily like non-compliant, but the cops also were like kind of power tripping too, and like it was pretty bad.
I feel like if he would have the cops didn't knock on the window. He might have just rolled the window down when I walked up because he pulled over. He easily could have just ran.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in an Audi. Wasn't he in an R8 or something? He was in a supercar.
He was in some. I thought he was in like a Ferrari. Oh no, McLaren. That's what he was in.
Yeah, he's in a. Yeah, no.
I thought it was a McLaren. It
was an R8. I swear it was an R8.
I swear to God, it was a McLaren.
Because the McLaren windows don't roll down all the way. They have those stupid half windows. I could be wrong. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up, but
You're looking?
Yeah, but I will say though, like the coolest thing ever is him doing the fucking arms behind the back pose where he scored. That was so cool. I was like, that was sick. And then last thing too, did you listen to any of Tom Brady in the booth against the Browns and the Cowboys?
I did. I watched that game. It did not sound like Tom Brady, actually.
No. What'd you think of his first game as an announcer?
It's pretty good, actually. I thought it was pretty good.
I think it had some pretty good moments. A lot of people are knocking him. I kind of get it though, like, because I will say it wasn't perfect, but do you expect it was his first time like
announcing,
calling a game? Do you expect him to be perfect? He just had like some moments where it's kind of like awkward silence.
Yeah.
And like I think he's just got to loosen up a bit, but I think he'll be pretty good at it. And I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So
yeah.
He brings a lot of insight to the game that you enjoy when it's from a 7-time Super Bowl champion. So
yeah,
it's kind of fair. So
indeed.
Alrighty, we'll
should we go on to the pick'em?
Mosey on into the pick'em here. Yeah.
So what's the score here?
So I can pull last week's scores to review quick. I didn't write the percentages, but I do have the records to start. So
yeah, Sam.
All right, first place is a tie between Dalton and Mason at 14-7 each.
Fuck.
Yeah, they had a pretty good week. You're right behind them at 13-8.
Still.
I think I got a little too cute with stuff last week. 10-11.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm never picking the Carolina Panthers to win a football game this year.
You picked them to win?
Yeah,
what the fuck's wrong with you?
I was like, well,
they got Bryce Young at quarterback.
I thought maybe they could beat the Saints. I didn't know. I thought the Saints
the Saints balled out, dog.
Yeah, they killed them.
Derek Carr actually had a good game.
I regret doing that. I got too cute last week with a lot of my picks. So honestly, this week, I'm probably picking just the favorites, or it's going to be close to it. Because I'm not getting dogged again on this. So, all right, this week, I only have 4 college games this week, but there's some good ones. So, first one is Bama coming into Camp Randall and playing Wisconsin. Wisconsin's going to get dog walked.
They're going to get the R word.
So we should have a spread on this and be like, will Wisconsin lose by more than 21 points?
I'm going to say more than 30.
Do you think they're going to get Yeah, honestly, probably
30.
I think they're going to struggle to score. I've only been able to watch their game against Western Michigan this year, but I also heard against South Dakota, who is an FCS team, who's not even like they're not even FBS. They struggled to score last week, so. They're going to get dog walked. They're probably going to lose by at least 3 scores. So I think we all agree. Bama.
I was going to say, why do you got Dalton on there? Was he supposed to be here?
He already sent me his picks.
Oh.
I just haven't writ them in yet, so I have to do that still.
Wrote them in yet?
Wrote them in. Yes, wrote one of the words. And then we got Michigan's game, since we do Wisconsin and Michigan every week. Arkansas State versus Michigan.
Was Arkansas State ranked?
They're not ranked at all.
No?
They're a group of 5 team. I believe they're in the Sun Belt Conference, if that's correct. I am going to go Michigan.
I'll go Michigan. I got to go with my boys.
Should be a lot easier of a game for them. Michigan is ranked 17th in the nation. So, wild.
That's a little nuts that they're top 25.
Yeah, I'm surprised after that, after getting stopped. Well, they were like, 6th in the nation or something?
6, yeah.
And then they dropped all the way to 17 now, which makes sense, I guess. And then we have a match to 2 ranked opponents, 20th Arizona, and then ranked 14th in the nation is Kansas State.
Oh,
Arizona has that one wide receiver who had an insane stat line. He had 200 yards receiving.
I was say, didn't he carry the whole team?
Yeah, pretty much. McMillan, I think, is his last name.
Yeah, McMillan.
I'm gonna go Arizona. Fuck it.
You're Arizona?
Yeah, Zona, baby.
I honestly haven't watched KC State yet, so
I haven't watched Kansas State at all either.
So
Avery Johnson,
put me down for Zona then.
All right, Zona it is. All right, and then our last one is 24th ranked Boston College versus 6th ranked Missouri.
Give me Boston, baby.
You're going Boston College?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Boston College.
I'm gonna go Missouri because they're ranked 6th in the nation, and they have Luther Burden, who is supposed to be one of the best wide receivers in college football. But Do we know that?
Not yet.
Maybe. We'll see. So then the NFL games. Thursday night football is Buffalo versus Miami.
Ooh,
this is actually a really good
matchup.
I feel like Thursday night football never has good matchups. This is actually a good matchup.
Is this one going to be on Peacock?
This will be on Amazon Prime Video.
Fuck.
I know. They always, I will say, my biggest gripe with streaming now for the NFL is that like
having 6 different providers.
Yeah, it's turned into cable bundling again. That's all this is, because you go from cable bundling and then people put out streaming platforms. You're like, oh, now you can actually watch everything on here, and it's a lot cheaper now to have fucking 14 million different subscriptions. It's just the same price as a cable bill.
Well, that or you just buy a Red Zone.
Yeah, but Red Zone, you can't watch Thursday night football on Red Zone though. That's only for Sundays from like 12 to 7-ish, because Sunday night football is not on Red Zone either. I do like having Red Zone.
Red Zone's nice.
It is very nice. It's very expensive. I've had it for a bit. I will not say the means of how I had it, but
yeah.
But it was pretty tight.
Mooshing off a third cousin or something.
Different things, but I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Tell me off, Cam.
Yes. So Buffalo or Miami? How you feeling? I'm feeling.
Fuck, bud. This is a tough one. Honestly, I didn't like the way Buffalo played last week. I think I'm going to go
come back and win though.
I think I'm going to go Miami though.
That's fair. Miami. It's in Miami, so that might help.
That's probably I'm going to go Miami, dude.
All right, fair enough. I think I'm going to counter you, and I'm going to go Buffalo.
You go Buffalo? You going to get some blue cheese with them Buffalo wings or what?
Struggled to start in the first game against the Cardinals, but in the second half, he put it all together. I'll trust him. So,
oh, boy.
All right. Raiders versus the Ravens.
Ooh.
I'm easily taking Baltimore.
Yeah.
The Raiders lost to the Chargers last week, so I'm going with Baltimore.
I hope Alexander Madison has another good game.
Hopefully. We'll see, though. The Ravens defense might be tough. Chargers versus the Panthers.
Chargers?
Yeah. I'm easily taking the Chargers. I like the new look Chargers. I will say that. I like Jim Harbaugh. I like his offensive scheme.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I like old school football. Just
run it down their throats.
I know what I saw too. I saw a statistic that said week 1 this week was actually the lowest average amount of pass yards for a quarterback in across all quarterbacks in like a while. It was like 188 yards. So quarterbacks are not as good anymore, which I kind of like.
No,
because I like to see the old school style of football.
Bring back. Let me just bring up Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah.
Kyle Juszczyk, baby. Bring back the fullback.
Yes.
Bring the fullback back, baby.
Nothing a little more than watching a fullback play.
Just getting the big boy. Run it down.
Getting in the I formation.
Getting in the power I formation. Yes, just running it down the goal.
Fuck it. We want the wing tee out there.
You ever see that guy on TikTok? He's like, yeah, baby. Yeah, big dog. No, he always makes like a goofy. I swear to God, I've sent you him before.
Really?
Yeah, because it'll be like doing a game. He'll be doing a game.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, no, or like top 10 receivers. And it's like, nobody's better than this guy. Give me big Adrian Peterson or something. Just something out of the blue.
Of course. That's
so random.
That's like my whole physical embodiment when I do dynasties in college football 25. Like, I've just like old school 3 yards in a cloud of dust, just run it down your throat. We'll call fucking inside zone like fucking 5 times in a row. Just keep running it. And I'm just like, well, I mean, you got to run it, and I'm gonna run it until you stop it, basically.
I still have yet to do a running back in college football 25.
Running back's pretty fun.
I think I'm gonna have to do it on this next one.
Yeah. So then, Saints versus Dallas.
Give me Dallas.
I was gonna
actually. Is it in New Orleans or is it at the Cowboys?
I think it's at the Cowboys Stadium. I'm going to go Dallas.
Yeah, give me Dallas. If it was in New Orleans, I'd say give me New Orleans.
Dude, Dak just got paid a fuck ton of money, and he looked actually pretty good against them.
He put up like 20-something points.
And the Browns are supposed to have a respectable defense. But
Browns did all right the first half. The second half, they shit the bed hard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seems like a lot of second half. Everybody didn't play second half football this week.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of piss poor second half football.
Tampa Bay versus Detroit.
Ooh.
Tampa Bay actually looked pretty good last week.
This is a hard match.
I'm going to go Detroit. Mainly because I'm sticking We're not getting too fancy this week. I'm not getting cute with it. I'm going bread and butter, picking the dogs on each side. Just give me Detroit.
Give me Detroit.
Detroit too. All right.
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right. Indy versus Green Bay. Big chance here. Does Jordan Love play?
Give me GB.
Really?
Give me the Packers.
I'm going the Colts.
Okay, you can go for it.
I honestly
I don't even care.
If Jordan Love even plays, I'm still taking Indy, honestly. And I say that to you wearing adorned in Packers gear along with this, but it's the Colts looked really good. And Anthony Richardson,
home field advantage.
He's definitely not the best quarterback in the league, but he might be the most fun quarterback to watch. It's like all or nothing with that guy. Either he throws a 70-yard bomb down the field, or he completely misses like a screen pass or like something in the short game. He has no short game. That guy is just fucking chuck it up and score. And I love that. I
feel Packers defense is getting trained up a lot this week.
Yeah.
I feel like the corners. Xavier McKinney did really, really well.
McKinney played very well against
the Eagles.
I think the key for the Packers to win this game this week is you need to establish a run with Josh Jacobs. Feed him early and feed him often. And
feed him early and all of it.
And even Emmanuel Wilson looked really good last week against the Eagles. He had a couple of runs where I was like, whoa. It was like, whoa, pretty sick. So, I give him the ball a lot too. Marshawn Lloyd, I think, is still injured, but the Packers just need to run the football if they want to win this game. Plain and simple.
Enough with the trick plays, Bert. Yeah. Run the damn ball.
Also to mention too, Tanner Bortolini, homecoming game, coming back to Lambeau. Well, you're 30 minutes
that's
from
right. That's wild.
That's actually gonna be awesome for him, but it's gonna be like an emotional game, kind of. Do you think that if that would fuck with you if you're like coming back to
play on the field, you watch your favorite team?
Yeah.
It would be like, damn, I'm really here.
Yeah,
playing on Lambeau.
That's like a little kid's dream.
Full house. The first home game too. You know it's gonna be packed to the brim,
dude. I guarantee it's gonna get brought up at least once during the broadcast. I would be surprised watching that game if they do not mention it.
Yeah,
because I feel like it's such like a perfect storyline type of thing. But who knows? Yeah, maybe they should hire me to put these together.
Yeah,
that's what we'll do. Cleveland versus Jacksonville.
I mean, they kind of did it with J.J. Watt.
Yeah, they did. That's right. He's from Pewaukee, very close to Milwaukee, so pretty nice. You got Browns or Jaguars? I'm thinking Jaguars, dude. Jaguars lost last week.
I don't trust him, Deshaun.
That's what I was just gonna say. Don't think his quarterback play is good enough to trust. So I personally am gonna take Jacksonville, and it seems like you're also gonna take them. So, San Francisco versus Minnesota.
San Fran. You don't even have to.
Yeah, I'll go San Fran. Yeah. Sam Darnold though, not bad last week. He had a game.
Terrible. I couldn't watch it when they wouldn't let me watch it.
I couldn't watch that one either. I just heard that he started the game off 12 for 12.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, what the? And that actually kind of, I don't like that he's a Viking, but that made me kind of happy because I've always been like low-key a Sam Darnold supporter.
Wow.
I know. I always thought.
Yeah, you hate Mr. Irrelevant.
But Brock Purdy, go Sam Darnold, dude.
All right.
I always thought that like the Browns should have took Sam Darnold first over Baker Mayfield in that one draft. I was like, Sam Darnold's your guy. Yeah. And then he went to the Jets, he struggled. He went to Carolina, he struggled. He went to the Niners, and he was actually okay as a backup. And now he's getting his chance. But Seattle versus New England. Ooh.
This one's like a coin flip, I feel.
Yeah, because the Patriots are not what we expected them to be.
No, but we don't know if that was just a fluke game or not.
Kind of impressed with them.
We don't know if it was a fluke or not, or if they actually got their shit together this offseason.
I'll take the Patriots if you don't want to. I'll take the Patriots.
You take the Patriots. I'll take Seattle.
That works.
See what happens.
I'm actually impressed by Gerard Mayo and what that team did. That team is going to be carried by their defense this whole year. That's what it's going to be. Jets versus Tennessee. I'm going to go Jets.
I was going to say Tennessee.
What? Tennessee, you're only 10, I see.
No, I was just calling the Titans.
You were thinking of the Volunteers, right?
Yeah, I was. I was like, what the fuck?
The Jets are playing the Volunteers. That's what I
was like, man, this shit confusing.
We got interleague play now.
Titans versus who?
The Jets.
Give me the Titans.
Okay.
I'll take Titans.
Rodgers is going to get his first win as a Jet. It's happening this week. I'm calling it.
All right.
Giants versus the Washington Commanders.
Giants. I'm gonna give me the Giants.
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna go Commanders.
Giants have a really good D-line.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I'm betting on.
The issue is that they have a very shitty quarterback
that they paid a lot of fucking money.
Way too much money for an ass quarterback.
Way too much.
I almost feel bad for Daniel Jones, though. You see, like the videos of him, like he was walking out of the stadium and he's getting heckled walking out of the stadium. Yeah. And
well, didn't you see the thing where it was like, man, Giants fans don't even need to see the.
I just broke my pen.
See the third quarter to know that they're leaving.
Right, exactly.
Like they just leave at halftime.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel bad for him because I'm sure Daniel Jones must be a very nice guy. Very shitty quarterback though, and that's just unfortunately something that you can't really change. So, but Rams versus Arizona.
Ooh, Arizona didn't suck on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And Puka's gone; he's out. They're gonna have to run the football quite a bit.
Well, I mean, Cooper Kupp's back.
Cooper Kupp is back, but they're like, I hear they're kind of weary, but like they don't want him to get too much workload. So I don't know what it's going to look like.
Give me Arizona.
Arizona, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll ride with you on that one. I'll take Arizona too. Let's do it. Pitt versus Denver.
Maybe Pittsburgh.
I was going to say Pittsburgh too.
Fuck the Broncos. Yeah, you hear me, Cameron. Fuck the Broncos.
Bo Nix did not have a very good first game.
He fucking shit the bed hard.
I was wrong about Bo Nix.
Yep.
I put my faith in him, and I will never do that again. I'm just kidding. I'll definitely pick Denver again this year, but just not now.
Yeah.
This one's actually a really good matchup. Cincinnati versus Kansas City.
Ooh. If
Cincinnati versus Mahomes?
If Burrow actually pulls his head out of his ass. I think they just needed that 1 week to get the juices flowing.
I think Cincinnati's going to get dog walked, but
really,
yes,
really,
dude, they're not the same Bengals they were last year.
It's because week 4 or 5, Joe Burrow threw his fucking elbow like a bitch.
That whole offense is in turmoil too. The whole team, because you see what Jamar Chase said in his post-game interview. He was asked about why he only had 6 targets, and he's like, I don't know, ask Zach, like the head coach, Zach Taylor. So he was just like, I don't know, ask Zach. Like, apparently someone's not happy there. So I'm going to Chiefs.
You go to Kansas City. Oh, I almost said it. Oh, you
almost did the thing that you always do.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll take the loss. Give me Burrow.
Bro's just that much of a Mahomes hater.
I am. I hate Mahomes that much.
Wild. Bears versus Houston. Texans, baby.
Texans all day.
Dude, CJ Stroud's winning MVP this year. That's my early MVP pick.
Bro, Nico Collins went off.
Yes. He needs to go off again this week.
Not against me.
Yeah, he's fucking does. No. Jalen Johnson's probably going to be on the whole game. I'm going to cry. Actually, I got 2 receivers in this game. I got Nico Collins and DJ Moore.
Oh, that's right. You got DJ.
Yes, sir.
DJ Caleb Williams sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Caleb Williams would be more accurate, I would have had more points. But he did give DJ Moore a lot of targets, I will say. So if he comes around in the accuracy, it could be very good. I'm just a little disappointed that he couldn't do as good. So, and I'm a little weak on receiver this year. Well, I have a lot of okay receivers, but I didn't go a heavy receiver in the draft.
Yeah. How many backs you got? Want to make a trade?
I don't know.
I got some receivers, buddy.
Do you? Like who?
Take a peek.
My main backs are Bijan and Gibbs, and they're off limits.
I would want Bijan. I would want Gibbs, but
Bijan, according to ESPN, apparently is the #1 ranked running back to have in fantasy this week.
I got Chris Godwin, Drake London, Devonta Smith, Jameson Williams,
maybe.
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed wouldn't be bad either. You got some good. We'll have to.
And Puka's on IR.
We'll have to think about it. I'll consider.
Yeah.
So are you taking Houston or Chicago?
Oh, fuck the Bears. Fuck the Bears.
Something to go.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, shit.
It sounds so fucking stupid when you say it like that. I need to hear him now.
Monday Night Football game, Atlanta versus Philadelphia.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Wow, bold pick.
Yep.
Bold pick. Kirk was not good last week.
Big Kirko needs his chain.
I'll take the Eagles to continue.
It's in Atlanta.
It's train. So
right?
It's in Philadelphia.
Oh, it's at Philly?
Yep.
Oh, well, I don't care.
Well, too late.
Too late. I don't give a shit.
I already made the pick. It's too late. So
yep.
I'm going to clean things up this week. Hopefully not be under 500 by the end of the week. It was 10-11 right now. That's pretty embarrassing for me.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I won the pick 'em last year.
Yeah.
Now I'm off. I got too cute.
You're going, yeah, as I say, you're getting too risky right away.
That's why I'm going just dogs this week. I'm just going just the favorites. I mean, my only underdog picks are maybe like Arizona versus the Rams, and I'd say New England versus Seattle, and then maybe Arizona versus Kansas State. I got my only underdog picks this week. So, see. I have to add in Dalton's picks, but we'll reconvene next week and see who has the best record. So, look at it. God damn it, dude. The cap just does not like to stay on there. But,
oh, I think your pen's fucked, buddy.
Yeah, these are cheapo pens. Don't buy Pro Marks. That's what it is. From Grippy Ultra.
Hey, yo, pause.
Nothing I love more than Grippy Ultra. All right. That's the end of this podcast. Buy some Rogue Energy. I believe we still got a sponsorship with them. Don't ask me. I don't run this place anymore.
Hey, you do.
I'm going to do. I just don't. Yeah, buy it. Code HardCount Heroes 10% off. Help us out. Buy some new pod equipment. Get us a new set. All that jazz.
Yeah, donations are greatly appreciated.
Yeah, help the poor. Donate.
Share it. Actually, just share the podcast, boys.
Yes. Maybe I need to start.
Get it out there. We just need to get the podcast out there. Once we get the people coming in, hearing our bullshit, hearing our wild takes, our hot takes.
Maybe I need to start making clips again. Although, I will say, harder to do work for this page recently, just with having a different job and all the other facets of life. But what do you do? So maybe we'll see. Alrighty, we're gonna wrap it up.
Bye-bye.
54 minutes. Goodbye.